So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong...
It shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played into space. Lahm. That's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Eto'o. That has been knocked clear. Nedved. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Nedved. And it's pulled back. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira. And it's Lahm. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Nesta attempts a clearance. Great defending, strong and determined, and it's been given away. Vieira. Eto'o! And that is wildly off target. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. But it's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Vieira. To Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Lahm. Great vision. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He slings it in. Cleared away. Nedved. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira cuts it out. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lam. That's good play. That's Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Can he get it through? Lam. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. Ferdinand. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Nedved. Probing pass. Dink through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Ferdinand. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10.
Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Nedved. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Leicester gets good distance on it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Nedved tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And that has been knocked clear. Bergomi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance, surely! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the delivery. Looking for a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Chelsea have their second corner now.
Camisa 7.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil making another change here.
Camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Camisa 18.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Bergomi. Suarez chasing after it. And that has put paid to that. Tries to play it through. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Bergomi. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Bale. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Drogba. And this is Drogba. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Luis Suarez. For Bale. Threads one in. Well, played right into Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lahm, leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Looking for the run.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Neymar. Now it's Bale. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Bale! Just off target.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Maldini calmly anticipates. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
And this is Nedved and Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi made a good run there. Taken back almost at once.
Lahm.
Now it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass.
It could be Cristiano Ronaldo!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Knocks it into space. And it's Lahm.
Oh, not quite.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Ferdinand. Played into space. That has not gone well. So it is still 0-0. Palmer. Lahm. Chelsea applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone.
Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Palmer, a player who needs no introduction.
Lahm.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And here's Messi.
And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Palmer running with the ball. And it's Mendes.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Big chance!
Goal! Brazil! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Camisa 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, can they get...
Can he fit it? Really well taken goal.
And And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Brazil have their second corner now. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Brazil take the lead. And it's Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that's well spotted. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Vieira. Pull it. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Eto'o. And it's been played through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Pull it. Thuram. Salam. Palmer. Real chance! And he looked every bit. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Vieira makes the interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played towards the other side. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ball driven towards the far post. Van Dijk gets it away. Tries to play it through. Backward it goes. Lahm delivers. Tries to get it clear. Serves up across. Nedved gets rid without sophistication. And it's with the keeper. Ferdinand. Vieira. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eto'o, played in deep. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Great vision. Now it's Palmer. So we've reached the hour mark. It's run loose here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Alexander-Arnold produced. He's got full. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Neymar, camisa 11, camisa 8, substituição em
Thuram
andamento.
is there and he can pick it up. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. Delivers the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a sharp pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's straight offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
It's Bale! Oh, it's hit the post! Alexander-Arnold played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. He's there and gets it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
5 minutes left on the clock.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bale. Neymar. Oh, well played. Alexander-Arnold. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Mendes. There won't be another chance after this one. And this is Ronaldo. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bale! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Bale plays it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get rid. And that will be it. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Park Ji-sung. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an imaginative pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good vision. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the counter is on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. A big chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their leads in the blink of an eye. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. That's a cute ball. Nesta cuts out the pass. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bullet, looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nesta gets over and intercepts. It's Park Ji-sung. Ambitious ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's through here. Time and again they are repelled. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bergomi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. Drogba. It's a goal kick. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Half-time getting close now. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. In towards the back stick. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Throw it. Thuram was in no mood for any of that. That's tidy.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That will enough.
And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Brazil really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Shot a goal! In he goes again! Thuram clears it away. Nedved clears. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good ball over the top. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's taking no chances there. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vieira.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bergomi. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Xabi Alonso has created one goal already. And the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Cristiano Ronaldo. Drogba. Drogba driving forwards. And that was very necessary. That has not gone well. And they can count. Good effort from distance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yaya Toure. And it's Nedved. Brazil finding their passes. No, it's come to nothing.
Brazil truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem?
Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Viene sostituito con il numero 13, Luis Suarez.
Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Nice looking ball. Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Neymar. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, again there's no way through, and it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Xavi Alonso. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. Fired deep towards the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Very nicely done. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's a searching pass. White. And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.